What's going on, guys? This is Malique Micenheimer here as your host. And this is the first episode of the On Your Revenue podcast. I'm super excited to be able to share this. Man, this is really when I got into starting my own firm and creating content. This was always the goal from the beginning. So, the point of this podcast is to speak directly to entrepreneurs as guests, give them the space to share their story, lessons learned, and most importantly, insights and where they see the future of the business, the industry going. For you as a listener, I think this speaks directly to the thoughts that entrepreneurs have. And it doesn't necessarily have to be someone who's an entrepreneur or business owner. It can be someone who has an entrepreneurial mindset and may be stuck in a W-2 corporate role today. But they know in the back of their mind, when the stars align, I would love to take a shot at being an entrepreneur. This is for you. Right. And so much of this podcast, what we're going to talk about is there's a lot of content around marketing and how to grow top line revenue and scaling. But I think what's important in this is really leaning into the own your revenue. What does that mean? That doesn't mean growing top line revenue for the business. Well, it does to a certain degree, but it's really how to transition that into personal wealth. How do I take what I'm earning within my business and just make my life better overall, right? And so when I say personal wealth, it doesn't mean I'm necessarily only speaking to finances. I think personal wealth, and you'll hear it as you start to hear multiple episodes, personal wealth is different to everybody. For some people, it's money. For some people, it's time, it's autonomy, it's working on something that brings you passion and enthusiasm. And I think that's the beautiful thing about this podcast is it lies in the middle of so many different intersections of wealth and entrepreneurship and business and how to grow and how to scale, but really doing it in a way that's just organic. And so the guests that we bring on, the goal is just to have great conversations, give them the space, give them the platform to share. And I think for the listeners who are tuning in, you're going to realize that so many of the thoughts that you have as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of other people that have the same thoughts. And sometimes the hard part is like having these thoughts and not really having someone to connect with or have a conversation, or you have people in your friend groups who don't experience the same challenges as you. I promise you, there's going to be so many people that can resonate with the information, the conversations, and I'm just so excited to share it with you. So, like I said, this is just the first of many. I got 2 amazing guests dropping each month, and I'm excited for you to be a part of this journey. So, subscribe, join, follow, like, share. Love for you to be a part of this community. Have a great day.